I think the better question is, when will I stop beating him up? And I think it'll be whenever he stops messing with me. Whenever he stops touching me and doing weird stuff. Maverick fam, how's it going? How's your mama? Your boy Dion got the whole fam with me. Juice, Trent, Wifey, all in the building. All glory to God. We're doing another Q&A. I put out a tweet. Hey, Juice. It's your world. We just living in it. we put out a tweet, I don't know, probably like a week ago. Asked you guys for questions. We went through about half of them. We got some more. Gonna answer more questions, man. I'm gonna retweet this too, see if we can get some new ones. So make sure you're following all of us on Twitter. That's probably the best place to get in contact with us. Is it the same for you too?
No, Instagram.
Instagram. Y'all need to chill the fluff out. I be seeing some of the DMs. Oh my lord.
You be talking spicy?
Yup. Yeah. Honestly.
And you get blocked. So.
Yup.
You know.
Dang.
On Twitter though, it's out in the public. We low key just mute you though if you talk crazy on Twitter. So don't think it's sweet there either. But let's go through these questions. Wifey, you are first.
Okay.
Which one of your kids do you think is most likely to be a music artist?
Most likely to be a music artist. Lyric.
Because
she has a little cute singing voice and stuff like that already, and then she's interested in music type shows. Like, she'll come ask me if we can watch The Voice and like Songland and things like that. So it's like she's into the technicality of it all too. So yeah.
For me, someone asked, when did you feel like you made it on YouTube or you could have a living off of it? Probably right after we went full time. There's a longer story somewhere online, but essentially we like had our card declined. I think we were trying to get Pampers for one of our daughters, and then we had a stream that night, and people donated like $2,000. $20. Okay, yeah. And then so from then on, I was like, okay, God, you trying to bless this, because we really needed that, and it came in clutch. And it wasn't like we went on stream and we're like, hey, we're broke, please help us. We were just like, God, we feel like you told us to go full time in gaming, so you gon' take care of us, and he did. So that was really cool. So since then, there's been a lot of times where things were like tight and it was kind of nerve wracking, but I always feel like God was gonna come through, and he has. Good question. Juice, how do you feel about free agency?
Wish KD would have stayed in Golden State. It would have been cool to see that dynasty keep going, but I think the balance is gonna be real fun to watch. You know, the dynamic duos in the league now, I'm excited for it. And especially with KD not playing next year, it gave me something to watch.
Trent, what is your ratio from weird to being normal? Like, are you like 50% weird, like 50% of the time, and then normal 50%? Like, what's your ratio?
I would say I'm weird like 60% of the time, and then 40% normal.
And what makes you go back and forth between the two?
Cause normal, I act weird, so things don't get boring. And when I don't need to be living in a movie, that I can just be chill.
Wait, what did he say?
So he's saying that he's weird to entertain himself, but if his situation where he's at, it's a vibe and it's lit, he can just be normal.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, Juice, do you miss anything you used to do before you joined the Mad Fam that you don't do now?
I played basketball like every day, 3-4 times a day in Arizona. If I could do that, that'd be cool. That's probably it though.
Wifey, your favorite memory from high school with Dion?
So most of you guys know we met in a digital communications class. It's a video class, computer class. And at our high school, there was this thing called sweep, which is like in school, like suspension if you're not in class right after, the bell rings and stuff, they come through and you have to go to sweep. So an assignment that we had was to make a public service announcement about sweep. And we did ours. And it was probably my first time like really, really being myself in front of Dion and like being silly. And so each of us took turns like being a student that was like sneaking down the hallway. And I like ran like an idiot and then like tucked down into my backpack and like tumbled across the hallway. And that was like my first time really, really, really making him laugh, like that loud, awesome laugh that he has that makes you laugh. And it made me feel really good.
Okay. That was a good one. For me, someone asked if there's one thing you were proud about Trent for, what is it? I would say his ability to like be himself and not really change who he is based off of what you may want him to be.
You don't give him no flaps.
That's really rare. Like, I think Trent's the best at doing that on this couch, and we're grown, pretty healthy adults like the rest of us, and Trent being the youngest, I don't know if I've seen anyone like him that's good at that. So that's really good.
Thank you, Dion.
How did you know you met the right person? This is for Jasmine.
How you know, Jasmine? Was it love at first sight?
Because if I had to write up my perfect guy, it would be him. It's just simple rules. Like, we got along so good as like friends, and just, yeah, you can just, he's so authentic.
Okay.
Authenticity.
Let's get
Ooh,
it.
spell that real quick.
Trent, why don't you like doing YouTube?
I do like doing YouTube. What? I do like doing YouTube. I'm doing YouTube as we currently speak.
Juice, what's the biggest blessing in your life?
Oh. I got a lot of blessings, man. I feel like I'm a blessed person, but just to name a few, my family on the couch, Clarissa, my ability to play basketball, my ability to be creative and create content for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm blessed in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Hard to narrow it down to just one.
Two tap.
Wifey, what was your relationship with Christ like before/after you met Dion?
Initially growing up, I lived with my dad, and he's more of like a Easter church goer, you know? And it wasn't until I was in middle school, when I was in 7th grade, that I went and I like lived with my mom, that I really got introduced to going to church on a regular basis, because she was a worship leader growing up. So I went to church all the time and read my Bible and was involved in all like the churchy types of stuff. But I wouldn't say that I had a relationship with Jesus until really I moved here.
Whoa. So like 2004.
So, yeah.
Really?
So like, no, like
2004.
2010. Yeah, like 2010, and then moved out here, started going to Legacy, the church we go now, and like actively going, and Dion and I trying to live biblically correct lives and things like that helped me draw nearer.
Right. And I was like, what the fluff are you doing? What the fluff? Like what? For what? She's over giving a testimony. You rubbing your nipples? It's like, he just gonna be him. I think it's important to add though, it's not like just with how the question's framed, I don't know if it seems like I took her, like, I got her closer to God. Like, I was like, come on, you heathen, get closer. We kind of did it together. And I think when we had our biggest leap, it was when we started volunteering at church. And she was the reason we did that. And so I had been going to the church that we go to a couple years before she even moved out here. So yeah, thought that was cool to add. Same dude also asked, what is your number one struggle? For me, I would probably say work-life balance. But you know what's crazy though? To even say I still struggle with it is crazy, but like, I've come so far. Like, it used to be so bad and so unhealthy. But what's really weird though is it's always been in like a healthy way, and intention wise. Like, it's never came out of like greed or like just wanting money. I just really like helping people, and I like providing for my family. But if you listen to our podcast, we go deeper into this. Search Words of Williams on your favorite podcasting app. But I've learned a lot over the years. But I would still say, like, today, when you say my biggest struggle, that's the first thing, because it comes to my mind, because I would still like to work a little bit less than I do. But I like what we do too, Jasmine. It's not like I don't. like what I love what I do, but I got cute kids, man, and a dope wife, and I don't see them enough. So that's my thing.
Don't make it sad right here.
Yeah.
7 p.m.
I'll double up on me, and then we'll go back. Someone asked, will Trent ever beat you up? No. Unfortunately, no.
What about when you like 80 in the wheelchair?
No. Unfortunately, no. Never. I think the better question is, when will I stop beating him up? And I think it'll be whenever he stops messing with me. Whenever he stops touching me and doing weird stuff. For Trent, how has YouTube fame impacted social life locally with, going to school and whatnot?
Pretty good. It hasn't done... What'd you say?
So, like, did you ever have any instances at school where, like, people were like, ooh, that's that clout guy? I don't know what they say in high school.
Like, when I was a junior and a senior, there's younger people who were just going to high school who watched the videos and they knew me, so they would talk to me around the halls. There's people who watched the channel who are like currently my friends, so that was cool. They knew. I get recognized sometimes, like mainly if I go to Best Buy. That's the hot spot.
Right, there's a lot at Best Buy. Yeah.
Yep. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know.
Okay.
What'd you ask? Is that good? Black like a Tic Tac?
I guess.
Black like a Tic Tac. You found them black Tic Tacs yet?
Yeah.
You found them?
Hey. You say, can you publish a website to help with my editing?
Can I publish a website? Yeah, I don't see why not.
You could touch up a website?
Dion?
I mean, but here's the thing though. He's already got like a nice size training inside of the full-time creator already.
Oh yeah.
And that's actually pretty deep. He did a live stream where he edited, I forgot what videos it was, but like he's got streams where he like edits thumbnails and videos like live for our students. Probably have him do it some more. And then he went down and broke down like his psychology, just going into the thumbnails and stuff.
So what you're saying is he hooked the people up.
He did, man.
You don't gotta do him like that, Juice.
But I'm thinking he means like a course, and I'm thinking we can break that apart and have it be just an editing thing. But honestly, if I was being honest, we could do that and add like our own touch to it and like his approach to it. But like even all the stuff he learned, you could learn for free.
Yeah. So
it would just be more of our style to it that we would be teaching you. But video editing is one of the easiest things to learn.
YouTube.
Just a little side rant. Yeah, like if you get Vegas, After Effects, all those different things, just spend like 3 weeks just cramming lessons and learning different tutorials. Then you can take that skill to like small businesses, other YouTubers, and get paid.
We like the way you think. The
Like
streets and everybody else. You're crazy.
Like
You're
that's
smart.
one of the easiest things.
You're
Like
smart. You know that? That was smart.
okay.
That was good.
This was for everyone. Has us doing YouTube affected? We should tell them you're struggling too, just so they're not like weirded out, because they might not know. No, just because they might be like, why does she rub her thighs the whole time? Were they itchy or whatnot?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we had a long day of recording, and explain the flare to them. That's your question. What's a flare, Jasmine? Why do you think you be struggling in some videos? Take us into your mind. What does it feel like to be you right now?
I have fibromyalgia, and I am in between an autoimmune diagnosis of lupus and rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, hold on.
And so I am struggling a lot with my joint pain, like way worse than anything I ever experienced before I had DJ. And now that I'm flaring, that's when like all of my symptoms like flare up at once. So I'm exhausted and my muscles hurt and my joints hurt. And yeah, keeping like my mood and my happiness under control is difficult. And yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I think it's good to know. I think that's good to know though, is being honest. Okay, for all of us, how has YouTube affected your guys' relationships? Has it made it stronger, or has it made it harder in any kind of ways? Like I guess between us. Starting with you, Juice.
I would say it's made me stronger. Just having, you guys as a family and a support system as we do this YouTube stuff.
Right.
Like as it gets stressful, I can always go talk to Jasmine, Trent, or Dion about what's going on. And everything will be good. So I think it's been a positive for me.
Same for me.
Yeah. it's cool. Like, you get an excuse to be around your fam all the time. Someone asked me, what are your experiences and pros and cons of being a walk-on college athlete? I'm a month away from that journey myself and need advice. Yeah, just you gotta know, you gotta like play your role and know your role when you first get on there. So think about it. The college is investing, like they have given other athletes on the team scholarships. So they're paying for them to be there. And usually when you walk on, you're not gonna get a scholarship, especially not your first year, maybe even your first couple years. So of course, look for some sort of way to pay for your college, whether you can get grants, some other kind of scholarships or something before you get loans. But then just like understand you're kind of in like a disposable spot, so don't be entitled to anything. And I think your best way to move up is to not show your value in terms of like, all right, he should be a starter. Because at first they're not even looking at you like that. They're spending their money for other people to be a starter. Let your value come from you making those people better in practice. And so my thing is like, I wouldn't even go and try to stunt on the starting point guards. I would say, okay, and they would give us like these big handouts breaking down the other team. I would really study what the other starting point guard was. Whether like if he was more left-handed and he would drive left more, I would try to mimic that to help them get ready and kind of do it in ways that coach noticed I was doing that. And then you're instantly valuable. Kind of like the practice team might be valuable to like the starters on a football squad. So you kind of just play that role. And then once you earn value there, then that's as far as I got because I only did 1 year. And then my next year, since I kind of built rapport, like I wasn't getting any playing time, but I was gonna be there another year. Then I was gonna try to infiltrate and try and take over. So that would be my 2 cents. Someone asked if we can keep comments on. No, it's not us doing it, it's YouTube. Trent, what are your favorite movies and shows?
Oh yeah. So I don't really watch shows anymore, but my favorite movie is Spider-Man: Far From Home. I gotta recommend you that movie. That movie's good. I can tell you a few scenes right now if you want.
We're good.
Wait,
good,
just one scene. Just
good.
one. No, just for
We're
just
good.
one.
What are your biggest pet peeves while driving?
The kids screaming in the back seat or arguing with each other.
Can't turn around and regulate.
Negativity, yeah, because it's like it just gives me anxiety. Like just be in the car and relax.
You can scare them with the horn.
Yeah, I mean they're probably the reason I drive fast. I be trying to hurry up and it's just like the kids. There's a lot of them, you know. There's layers to my truck, so they just be in there acting a fool, and it's a mess. And then Bianca's confirmed that they're only rowdy like that for me. Like when I'm in the car, it's like, ooh, let's put on a show.
Yeah.
That was me.
For everyone, starting with Juice, coming back this way, what is your biggest fear?
One of my biggest fears is like getting stuck in like a tunnel where I can't move and I can't like get out. So,
Whoa.
like, you know what I mean?
Like where there's no room to turn around?
Yeah, like I'm crawling through something and I just get stuck and there's like no movement and I'm just like stuck there.
What kind of situation would that have to be though?
Probably running from something. Or probably like going to like grab something from underneath, like, you know what I'm saying? And just getting stuck trying to reach for it. Maybe that's claustrophobia. No?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
That'd probably be my biggest fear. And getting knocked out. Is
All right, Trent, biggest fear?
Probably breaking my wrist. Wait, that's
your biggest fear?
You've already broke your wrist.
That's how I know I don't like it. That's how I know. Yeah.
Okay.
You broke your wrist?
Yeah.
What's funny, he says he's trash at football. The last time before high school, he was about to be the starting running back for his team and he was killing it. And he got hurt just before the first game. That kind of changed his whole career because he would have killed it at running back, been recruited up into high school. You'd be in the NFL right now. You'd be at football practice.
Young booby
That's
moms.
probably good. Look at Trent's like fluff. Now I'm on this couch. Doing Q&As. I would say my biggest fear is just not achieving everything that I see when I close my eyes.
Honestly, have the same one, but one that we're talking like physical fear. I'm afraid of bad weather. like natural disasters. I really just got to a point within the last few years where I can be home by myself when it's raining. I don't do well with heavy rain, like bad thunder that like shakes your house and like lightning. I could never live on the coast of anywhere. If there's like the sky and nature can kill you, like I can't live there. So it freaks me out. If I drive and it's heavy rain, I have to call somebody, I have to pull over. It's crazy.
Trent and Juice, favorite rappers?
Drake and J. Cole.
My favorite is Big Sean.
Someone asked for you, babe. When is there going to be a part 2 of Trent doing your makeup?
Never.
Oh,
Never. That was a punishment.
Jasmine, what keeps you motivated to keep going every day?
My family. I take a lot of pride in being able to be there for, you know, my husband, my kids, and all my siblings and stuff. I just have a natural nurturing instinct. So I gotta suck it up and make sure I can be there as much as I can for all of them.
Juice, do you plan on getting married soon?
yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, Juice, you say you're the man with the plan with the bat in your hand.
I don't got a bat.
Wifey, were you as much of a gamer before you met Dion?
Yeah.
Tell them a little bit about the games you used to play.
I don't know, like I like racing games and stuff. I like Gran Turismo. I like Need for Speed Underground game. Like little story type games like Ratchet and Clank,
Sly Cooper?
like Crash Bandicoot, and
Sly Cooper?
retro games, Galaga, and all that fun stuff.
All right.
What do you think about Sly Cooper?
What?
What do you think about Sly Cooper?
I don't know what that is. There's a random game that I like too. I like this ATV game, ATV Off-Road Fury.
Yeah, Jasmine.
I like that game. I'm good at.
You
I'm really
remember
good at that
the
game.
mode where you gotta play tag with the ball?
Yes.
That's a good game, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should play that.
I think we got it one time on like PS2 and played it.
Yeah, it's here.
Someone asks, how open are you about your YouTube fame? Like, yo, Dion, what do you do for a living? Do you say YouTuber, entertainer, or what? No. I hate it. And if I'm with Jasmine, I'll be like, ask her. And she'll explain it. But I kind of say a different thing every time. Sometimes I'll say influencer, sometimes I'll say marketer. I try not to talk about it, honestly. Yeah, I don't talk about myself a lot. All right, we'll end it on this one. Someone asked us, what was our first big purchase with our biggest check, or like our first big check? I
Oh.
don't remember. I thought it was that conference.
Oh yeah.
I think I got like my first $5,000 sale, and we threw it right back into it. She was good at letting me do that. Like, she's still good at letting me do that. But like, I'm big on like reinvesting. That's why I wear like the same shirts. Like, we'll get a little bit extra from what we need. I'm like, yo, let's do this, or let's launch this. And so that was a big deal to like make a sale and get $5,000 for one sale. I was hyped, and then we took it and went to San Diego. Actually, we bought like courses. We bought like a $3,500 course or something, and then went to San Diego.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then with the AT&T check, we got the Crosswinds house.
Oh yeah. And then another. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we got it. And then that was like one of our first big sponsors was AT&T. We got a $5,000 check for that, and we used that. It was crazy too, because the house we had got in, like our first kind of big house, it stayed empty, but it was we got it for a good price.
Yeah.
We were renting for a good price, but we needed like $5,000 between like, we had to put first, last.
Right, and the security deposit.
Yeah, like we didn't have $5,000 like that, and that AT&T deal came. I'm telling you, man, like.
It was in a gated community. We was happy with my little 3-bedroom one story.
Yeah. It's crazy how guys just worked everything out perfect for us.
And then just fun fact, just for like mindset and perspective, I know a lot of people discovered the channel off the first pack opening when I came and freaked out. That house, that's the house we're talking about. That was when he got his first decent sized office, was when we moved there.
Yup. That was it. How long did this go, Juice? I feel like this was a solid one.
Yeah, it's 28 minutes.
Word up. We hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. Either any one of us could be the one that tweets it out next time. So just make sure you're following all of us. if you want to get your question answered next time. And again, we apologize for the comment section. I've talked to my manager 2 times. Talk to him again this week. I'm gonna ask again. I'm gonna say big mean words this time. See if it'll work. So hopefully we'll get it back, but please be patient with us. But we love y'all. Thank you for rocking with us. Till next time. God first. God bless.